That is Wellington band Menzies from their debut album titled Holding My Cold Hand Even Though Yours Is Warm. Menzies is taking the show on the road, touring New Zealand right now, and here is Menzies' main man, Chris Brown, to tell us who or what Menzies is.
In terms of genre, we're broadly in the alt-rocky, alt-country space, but I'll let others decide what they want to call it, because I feel like I don't help that at all. And the name, so Menzies was my Nana's maiden name, and it's my middle name as well. Yeah.
All right. And how long has the band been in existence?
We are coming up 4 years, 3.5, 4 years.
Right. Okay. All right. And it's taking you this long to put an album together. Why the gestation period?
Yeah, we came together. The first year was a bunch of writing. We put out an EP and toured it the second year.
Okay.
The third year was writing and recording the album, and put it out the fourth year.
Okay.
Third and a half year. Yeah.
All righty. And so some of your lyrics are a little different than what you would expect from what most people are putting out these days. Are they mostly coming from you personally?
Yeah, I do the words on the songs. Yeah.
Okay. And is it a concept album? Because there's these interludes, kind of announcements coming from some kind of station of some description. What's going on there?
We would like to advise passengers that this is a full sailing. Please place hand luggage and bags under your chair or the table you are sitting at and make all seating available. Thank you for listening and enjoy the sailing.
Yeah, the album is I guess I'd call it like a part concept album.
Okay.
It plays out like a crossing on the Inter-Islander between the North and the South Island.
Right.
A few years back, I was doing a bunch of children's entertainment, and I had a gig as Spider-Man on the Inter-Islander ferry.
Oh, good.
And so I got on the ferry in Wellington at 11 a.m. in the morning, had an hour as Spider-Man, got off in Picton, had a Subway 6-inch, and then got back on and came back up and did another hour of Spider-Man on the way back. And I recorded the intercom announcements while I was on the boat that day, because they were just so beautiful and they felt so true to the New Zealand experience of, colouring in competitions and scones coming out and whatnot.
Right.
And they weren't initially planned to go towards music. I just recorded them because I loved them.
Gotcha.
And when we looked at the package of songs we had, it felt like it made sense to thread them through the album as a bit of a journey.
All right. So you were playing Spider-Man. So my understanding is you have some history as a magician as well. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, that's right. I, for some years, was operating as a magician, doing mainly kids' birthday parties and like some work parties as well.
And is any of that relevant to what we hear on the record?
To what you hear, I wouldn't say directly.
Okay.
I guess it'd be hard in my mind to transfer magic into words or music. But as far as what you see in a live performance, it does make its way into the live show.
All right. So tell me about the live show and how that happens.
Yeah. So I guess like the core kind of tenet or kaupapa of the band is around having fun and just enjoying ourselves as much as possible.
Right.
And so we try and create a live experience that's as fulsome as possible. That's maybe, a bit more than just a band playing their songs or playing their instruments. And so that can look like a whole range of things, but it's not uncommon for there to be potentially some magic in there, or we've had different types of activities thrown in there as well. I won't give away them all, but one in the past we've had is we'll blow up balloons at the start of a song, and the audience has to keep the balloons in the air for the duration of the song. And if a balloon touches the ground, the band will stop playing. So, we like to have fun, I guess, at the end of the day.
Very cool. And so you've done a couple of shows recently, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, that's right. We're kind of mid-tour right now. So we've played in Palmerston North, Whanganui, and Wellington.
And how have those gone? Any highlights that you can relate us with?
Yeah, they've been joyous. They've been really great. I've been really grateful to everyone that's come out to the shows, and we've had a wonderful time.
All right. Okay. And so tell me about the other members of the band. Who are they?
Yeah, we've got Nikita Piper on drums. Nikita and I were in a previous band to Menzies called Friendlies that disbanded, and so I quickly yoinked her into this project when we started.
Okay.
We've got Doug Kelly on bass, who actually did sound for us at our first ever gig when we had our previous bassist, and when he moved away, Doug slid on in. Doug is also, he was like a child prodigy piano player, which intimidates me because I played keys mainly in the band, and he's probably 100 times better at keys than I will ever be.
Right.
And Samuel Scully on guitar, who I just love making music with.
All right. And so what do you try to achieve on stage that is different, say, than what we hear on the record with these songs?
Yeah, I guess it's probably the stuff that we talked about before, which is the entertainment or the activity or the kind of joy or the magic side that you don't hear in the record, but you see when you're at the show.
All right. And did you always know at some point you were going to shift from being a magician to a musician?
I was doing music at the same time as I was doing magic.
Okay.
And so I guess I probably would have hoped that would be the case. And probably what I didn't expect is that when later down the track I'd be doing music, i.e. now, that magic would also be involved.
Right.
I probably would have thought it'd be done and dusted by that point.
And do you enjoy joining them together? It's pretty unique. I mean,
right now,
have a lot of other acts that are doing
can't
the same
even
thing.
think
Hopefully it's
what a tangerine is right now. I can't even think.
All right. Now I see you made a music video for the song Mashed Potato. What can you tell me about the song and making the video?
Holding my cold hand, even though yours is warm.
I guess that actually is a bit of a look into my magician past.
Right.
I guess it kind of looks at the unraveling of a magician trying to hold together a normal life with who knows what weight is on the shoulders of that character. But it was really fun to make, in large part because I got to get out all my old magic stuff and film it and have a good time. Yeah, we had Michael Madden was the director of that, who did a wonderful job.
Do you like visualizing what you're doing?
Yeah, look, I think it's just really enjoyable to have a quite separate creative outlet for the project where you don't have to think about the music quite as much. You just think about, how things are going to tie together and, yeah, as you say, have a visual outlet.
Okay. And for you, there's 15 tracks on the album, and a group of them are just tiny little snippets, the announcements or whatever. But is there something that represents the album kind of as a whole and compiled in one track that you can tell folks about if they want to just dip in and check it out?
Yeah, I think that so the two singles are Appy and Mashed Potato, and they sit back to back on the album.
And the windows cranked open with a nice cold can of ginger beer. And a cool breeze flows in through your golden hair. And I'm happy, 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 I'm happy.
They were born out of the same song. I think initially they were both Mashed Potato, and then we stripped out a piece of it that then became Appy. So they're kind of like siblings or Siamese twins or cousins or something. And so I feel like they're kind of the core, the central core of the album. Another song, which is not a quick dip in and out, but Triptych it's like 10 or 11 minutes long.
Yes, it is.
That gives you a pretty good range of what the album contains.
Yeah, because it really kind of builds up to this big emotional climax by the time it gets through its 10 minutes. What's going on? Tell me about how that came together. Is it done in like one take?
I mean, it's called triptych because it's got three passages or three parts to it,
Right.
and they all got written about at the same time and were almost always played together. I think I can't remember a time when they were three separate bits, and I think we tried to pull them apart, but it just never felt quite right, and so they were written all together, and so stayed all together. The recording of it was almost all done in one passage. I think part one, the first section, part one, we did separately, and then the rest were done from part two through to the end together. So the bulk of it came together live.
Okay, cool. Now I noticed that it's a very Kiwi record, and the songs are you mentioned some folks who are real people in there, Don McGlashan, some of the All Blacks. Have they kind of responded or commented or got in touch with you about being in your songs?
I've had a lovely conversation with Susie Cato.
Oh, Susie Cato, that's right, yeah.
Yeah,
What did she have to say?
She was just lovely. I got to meet her. When was it? Was it earlier this year or last year? And she was aware of, because the song is named after
Yes.
her. So yeah, it was just lovely. Not surprisingly for anyone that's watched anything, or a bunch of people who have obviously met her. She was just wonderful.
Yeah, because I mean, let's face it, New Zealand's a small country. You're going to run into somebody ultimately, eventually, if you just keep hanging around long enough, right?
Yeah, that happens.
All right. And so I think you have some kind of connection with MJ Lenderman. I see that in the press material that I got, they're mentioned, and is it comparison or what's that all about?
Yeah. I mean, we've had the comparison. He was playing with Wednesday at Camp Aloham, where we did a Renegade set there, and caught our set. And yeah, it was just like really generous with his time and his words, and yeah, it was really kind of him.
Oh, that's nice. It must have kind of kept you going a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's nice. I really admire his music, obviously, as many do.
And how is the Wellington scene in general? Do you feel you're part of it?
Yeah, I love the Wellington scene. I think there is so much incredible music coming out of Wellington at the moment, and I'm very appreciative of all of the people who continue to make music in Wellington and make music that I enjoy as much as anywhere else in the world. Are we a part of it? I guess we're making music in Wellington, so we probably are one way or another through someone's.
All right. Well, you're going to be up here in Auckland fairly soon, then, right?
Yeah, that's right. On the 7th of August, Friday the 7th of August.
All right. And whereabouts are you playing? Do you remember?
We're playing at Whammy.
Whammy Bar. Oh, that'll be fun. So I was just at a rare seated gig at Whammy the other day with Adam McGraw. So, but I'm guessing that you want people up and dancing and singing along at your gigs. Is that correct?
Yeah, it won't be seated. That's cool. I didn't know they even rolled the seats in at Whammy.
I think it was the first one ever and only.
Yeah. That's great. I love Adam McGraw's music. Yes, but no, we won't have seats in Whammy for our show.
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.